3 tips for overcoming shyness and why you can be proud of shyness by Impact Kids Coach. Hi everyone, I'm Julie from Impact Kids Coach. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk about shyness. We're going to not only talk about why it's okay to be shy, I'm even going to give you a few reasons why shyness is like a superpower. I'm also going to give you 3 tips for getting through shyness when it feels like maybe it's holding you back or it feels a little bit too much. Let's get started. Our first superpower of shyness is shy people tend to be less impulsive. They look around and survey the situation and the people in it before they decide to get involved. Have you ever heard someone say, "Look before you jump"? Well, shy people are really good at looking around and making good choices. Superpower number 2 of shyness. As we said, shy people are usually really good at looking before they jump. Do you know what else they do? They think before they speak. They think before they speak, and they're usually really good at thinking about how their words are going to impact another person. For example, instead of asking a classmate a question that might be intrusive, like, "Why weren't you at school yesterday?" they choose their words carefully. By being shy, they slow down and think about others, privacy, and say something like, "We missed you yesterday. I hope you're okay." Superpower number 3 of shyness. At first, being a shy person seems like it makes it hard for you to make friends, and it's actually a disadvantage in social situations. But let me explain why it's not, and why shyness can actually catapult you further, deeper down strong and healthy friendships. Once a shy person starts to feel comfortable, they choose their friends and they choose them wisely. Shy people tend to be good listeners. They seem modest, which means they don't brag a lot. They're empathetic and non threatening, which are all great friendship qualities. Because of these friendship qualities that others see, it's usually easy for other people to open up and trust a shy person. Those are all reasons you can be proud that you feel shy sometimes. Although you might notice that sometimes your shyness is such a big feeling that it keeps you back from making your best impact. Let's talk about some helpful tips for when this happens. Tip number 1 is to come to a new situation prepared. So, if you're new to a group, or there's a part of your school day, or on a sports team when you know you will feel shy, come prepared. Here's a few suggestions. You could come prepared with a "would you rather?" So, would you rather live on the moon, or would you rather live in the bottom of the ocean? Let the other person tell their answer. Ask them why they think what they think. The second tip you could come prepared with is a question like, "Who would you meet if you could meet anyone?" A third one is to tell a joke. Make sure it's a joke that everyone can laugh at and nobody feels hurt by. Another thing you could prepare is a question like, "What would you do with $100?" Once you've thought of things that you would say in a shy situation and maybe even practiced it, then I want you to move on to pretend. Maybe you pretend to be like a superhero or your favorite athlete. You're going to step into their shoes or wear their hairstyle in your mind. You could be thinking of another friend of yours, or a brother or a sister. Think about anyone who you admire and think, how would they handle this situation? You could even pretend to be them when you're talking to the people who you feel shy around. Pretending helps you feel like people aren't looking at you or judging you, and you can feel more brave. Once you've tried that strategy, move on to number 3, which is seize the spotlight. So the first idea about seize the spotlight is, well, you have to think, No one around you is as focused on you as you are. I know it feels like everyone's looking at you and everyone's listening to you, and they're going to judge you so harshly about what you do or say. But the truth is, they're not. They're not even going to remember this moment. It might be burned in your memory, and you might be a harsh critic to yourself. No one else is thinking about it like that. So remember, you're actually not in the spotlight. The second way you seize the spotlight is by putting the attention on someone else. Put it on someone who seems like they would like to be in the spotlight. You can do this by asking them questions and encouraging them with more questions about their answers. Before you know it, you'll feel more relaxed and a part of the group. Do not forget, it's okay to be a person who feels shy sometimes, or even a lot of the times. There are some strong qualities that come along with feeling shy. And for when it's too much that it's preventing you from making your best impact, remember our helpful tips. Come prepared, pretend, and seize the spotlight. Be sure to like and subscribe this video for more, and if you thought this could be helpful for someone who you know who often feels shy, go ahead and share it with them. Until next time, go out there and make your best impact.